Hi guys, welcome back. This is the series of continuation of e-commerce data load. So please watch my previous video series, then you will understand how I loaded the data from Lakehouse main stage to Lakehouse staging area by using data factory pipeline. And I have the detailed discussion has been done on those videos also. Now, my in this current video is I'm going to apply the transformations using Dataflowgen2 in Microsoft Fabric. The source has a Lakehouse staging layer. You know, after taking the staging layer data from Lakehouse, and this data I'm going to apply the transformation, and this and same data can be loaded into data warehouse table. Okay. After this one, after completion this one, then this data warehouse I'm going to create a reporting on this using Power BI. So now in this video, we are going to discuss about this part only, Dataflowgen2 to data warehouse table. Now let's go ahead and start this one. Okay. Now already I have logged in this Microsoft Fabric lakehouse, staging area lakehouse. And if you see, this is the lakehouse which I pointed, and this is the data which I have loaded, okay, from previous video series. And if you observe here, this is the e-commerce data. Now I want to apply some transformation here. Okay. The transformation would be like based on your requirement, guys. So you can apply like joins or filters, aggregation. Okay. It's up to you. It's based on your requirement, how you are utilizing. Right now, for me, I'm going to my workspace training. Okay, I'm going to create a data flow GT. Okay. So data flow GT, I have logged it. Now I'm going to click on get data, click on more. Here, these are the sources. Okay, connection details, which is Microsoft to Dataflowgen2. Okay, which will help you connect. And guys, if you want to understand more, I have the complete Fabric series of videos I have uploaded. So you can buy it from Udemy. So you will get a detailed explanation of those videos. Okay. Now, here if you see my staging records is available. Here you can observe staging records. And if you want to see more connection details, click on view more. So you can see the more connection details here. Okay. Right now my staging records. Click on this one. Inside the staging records, what I have the e-commerce data, right? So this is the one I'm selecting. So this is the series of data I have. Okay. So transaction ID, date, product name. Okay. Now click on create. So basically, I'm going to apply few transformations here. Okay. I don't want to go huge transformation. Why? Because my requirement has to apply few transformations only, not more. So for this reason, so I don't want extra columns. Okay. As per my requirement, I don't want extra columns. So the extra columns is for example, I don't want this payment method. I want to exclude this column. So simply click on plus button, remove column. Sorry. And so let me delete it again. I'm going to select the choose column options. This is a better one. Transaction ID, I want product category, product name, sold. Okay. I don't want this payment method. Click on OK. Okay. I have selected the required columns only. Now I want to apply. Okay. I want to apply here filter. Filter on which column you want to apply. Suppose I want to load the data for this one. Which one I want to load the data? I want to load only electronics one. Okay, I'm copying this one. Copy preview data. Now I'm selected this one. I'm going to transform tab. Here we have it. Sorry, in home tab we have filter those. So equal which one I want? I want this one. Click on it. So I got only which data? Electronics data I want. Okay, I have loaded the electronic data only. I don't want rest of data. Why? Because my requirement is like that. Now, after applying this electronic data, okay, now if you see here, we have received the particular transaction IDs. Now my business saying, okay, my business saying, suppose you want to apply summation only. I want to do summation on this column known as aggregation. Okay, so for this reason, so guys, this is one example. Another way apply the aggregation under Dataflowgen2. This is an option for you. Okay, for me also optional. I just want to apply, choosing the columns and applying the particular filter. Those two requirements major for me. So this is the extra one I'm showcasing here. So applying the aggregation means you have to go here, select group by. So total revenue I have selected count, but I want to select sum. I'm applying the total revenue. So sorry, I meant to say we have to got it. Maybe let me remove this one. Create it again. Okay. First, let me set the product category. Group by product category. Okay, click on advanced tab. So group by product category, add aggregation. So here. So column, I want to apply the column on which one? I want to apply unit price. Click on okay, that's it. So this one I don't want. This is I don't. Once again, let me cancel. Recreate it again. Group by product category aggregation. Now some I want to apply unit price. Click on okay. See, oh, it's giving some operator data type is invalid. Oh, I want to apply. I want to, here. I want to change the data type to integer here. Yes, I want to change the unit price data type to char. Now, applying the aggregation. Now we got it. See, these are the records which we have. Okay, so like this, you can apply the aggregation also, guys. You want to find out like, but I have applied the particular filter. For example, if I remove the filter, right? Suppose if I remove the filter, delete step. So now you can see for sports, how much units sold, five, clothing 5. Okay, if I click on the aggregation part, you can see sports is this much, clothing is this much. Like this, you can apply the aggregation. Now this data is I want, but I want to add, choose columns. One second. So here we got it this many records, right? One second. Yeah. So like this, you can apply the transformations here by using aggregation. Okay. Now I just want to showcase you few transformations here. Okay. You can explore more transformation by utilizing these options. Okay. Okay. Now I don't want to load this data. I want to apply only. And let me remove this one. Now change data type is required. Now I apply the filter. I just want to filter electronics only. Only electronics data I want to load it. Choose color. Filter. Sorry, I want to apply and filter product category, right? So that's the reason the filter is correct. Now we can get the data. See, filters, right? So I got the filter data. Now I want to load into warehouse. So which warehouse? So it's up to you guys. whatever warehouse in real time they are suggesting to you, we have to load the data to do this particular warehouse. Now let me refresh it again. Here the data flow staging warehouse is there. Okay, here I'm selecting this one. Sales e-commerce warehouse table data. Okay, this is the data. Because I'm loading into data flow staging. Here you want to change any data type length, right? You can change it. For example, price I want to make it to whole number. Okay, units sold also I want it to whole number. Total revenue also I want a whole number. Unit price whole number. Total revenue whole number. Transaction ID whole number. Rest of I want to keep the date. I spend the date only. This is also important. Here, update methods, you can select append or replace. Okay. Fixed schema, dynamic schema options you want to publish, you can select it. Earlier, this option was not showcasing, guys. Now it is showcasing. Click on save settings. So once now, so this column, I do not reason column. Okay, fine. Okay. Now publish this one. Now data flow is going to publish this whatever we have done the logical transformation and everything. So it is going to finally load into our warehouse space. Okay, now after remove the records. Now I want to filter apply on warehouse with the staging web staging it. And second next. I guess some publish has been failed. Let me check it. Okay. Some error with the columns X. Let me check this in. Maybe the issue was like, edit. Why? Because I have selected the column name, right? The reason was earlier it was there. That after creating a table name, then again remove the column, right? So that is the reason the issue was there. Now I will simply I will do transform. Okay, I want to load it here. Why? Because the WH I don't want to maintain the table name. Now if you observe here, the region will not showcase total revenue. Okay, fine. Let's save and setting. The table name I have added another table. Now let me. Now region is not there. Now perfectly fine. Everything is published. Okay. Now let me see. It is going to publishing the data. Once the once you know once the data got to refresh it, we can check the data. I mean data warehouse. Okay, the transform data which is loaded into data warehouse from Dataflowgen2. Here we can check it. It got successfully, guys. If you observe here, it got successfully loaded. See, refresh, we got the refresher also. Now, if I'm clicking on this, it's still happening. But meanwhile, we can check the table, I mean, the warehouse. Dataflowgen2. So data flow file got refreshing. So you can open the data flow file. Okay. Here you click on this one. If you click on this one, okay. See, if you just see data flow staging layer, schema name table, DBO. Now we got the table data also. Okay. See, sales e-commerce transform data, update method and replace. So manually we have fixed the schema. So like this, we can got it the data. Okay. With help of some transformation by using Dataflow Gen 2 for e-commerce.